break, continue, pause is there. That I will teach you to everybody. Okay, follow me carefully. Confirm, all of you, please confirm. Complete it. Okay, completed. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will generate. Write a Python program which will generate 1 to n numbers, 1 to n numbers, n, 1 to n numbers, 1 to n numbers, 1 to n numbers, where n must be the positive integer value, 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 where n must be the positive integer value. Right. So let me go for small example, beginning very small example. I am taking it. Dear students, let me start moving further. So let us start ma logic you try to understand. So writing question is very simple, but there you need to analyze. So what is my logic ma? You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is my n? N is equal to what? 5. My n is equal to 5. See, my n value is equal to 5. I need to print 5 numbers. If n is minus 5, I should say that invalid input. If n is 0, I should say that invalid input. N is only positive number, then only I want to go for it. Dear students, come to this point ma, I will say n is equal to 5. Look at, I need to start from where? 1, next 2, next 3, 4, 5. I can do this by using while loop. I can do this by using for loop also. I can do it. I can do with the 2 loops. Since I discussed while loop, we will do with while loop. Carefully listen. Tell me, already we have the knowledge. So from where I will start ma? From where I will start ma? All of you. What is my initial position? Initial value please. Very good. 1. I is equal to 1. From 1. What is the incrementation amount? Incrementation is how much? Plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. What is the condition amount? What is the condition? Condition. I less than or equal to 6 or I less than 6. I can take any one of it. I less than or equal to 5 or I less than 6. I can take it. In general, I less than or equal to n. Panda. Very good. I less than or equal to n is a generalized condition. Now I will go to my Python program. Please look at that. I'll go to my Python program. Look at this carefully. I will take others. Now I will take Python here. Let us write. My file name is numbergeneration.py. Numbergeneration1.py. Please carefully follow. Numbergeneration1.py. Now I am writing I is equal to 1. Or I will first take the number. N is equal to int of input of enter a number. Now I am taking here. What I am doing? Immediately I am doing if n less than or equal to 0. N less than or equal to 0. See guys how I am doing. N less than or equal to 0. I should say printer I am saying is invalid input. See guys carefully. Now I will say dot format of n. If my n value is negative or 0, I will say invalid input. Else, I am writing else. Now I am writing here. What is that? In that, else, when it is else is coming, I need to write the logic of printing 1 to 10, 1 to n numbers. So I need to start I is equal to 1, which is called initialization part. Initialization part, this is called initialization part. Okay, nice. Next, I am going to use immediately while loop. While, see carefully, I less than or equal to n. I less than or equal to n. Written. Then indentation symbol. Indentation symbol. See ma, I will print, I will say value. So I will write some backslash t. Backslash t. Backslash t means to print it little in the middle of the screen. Dot format of I. Dot format of I value printed. Now I need to increment also. I is equal to I plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. It can also be written as I plus is equal to 1. I plus is equal to 1. This plus equal to is called shorthand operator, we can call. Instead of that, I is equal to I plus 1, you can write it. It is called condition you mentioned. It is called, what do you call, updation. Updation it is called. It is called incrementation. Incrementation this is. And the condition is also mentioned here. That is called condition is mentioned. Test condition is mentioned. Now you try to execute it. You try to print, save this program once. First understand, writing is not important. First you try to understand. Let us save this program. Let us save this program. Go to your place. Go to your place of this. I am writing this colon 4 p.m. Python. Here also I am having. I will take something like while loop. Because immediately after the class, I will just upload. Because when power cut is coming, I may be shifting to that other machine also. So number generation.py. Numbers generation.py. I will come to this command prompt. I will come to this command prompt. Command prompt I will come to it. So f colon cd kvr python 4 p.m. kvr python 4 p.m. 4 Python KVR, okay. So Python KVR 4 p.m. So in that while loop, related examples. So dir, you have this file name. Now you execute that py, and what is that? Number generation 1.py. Number generation 1.py. It is asking enter a number. I will enter -5. It is printing -5 is invalid input. I will enter next value called 0. It is going to print 0 as an invalid input. I will enter other than the given number. KVR I will enter. It will give you a error. That is a value error is coming. See, it is addressed in the concept of what? Exception handling I am going to enter. Is the most important. Because when you go to real time, they will check in all the validations part. All the validations they will discuss. Without these validations, there is no real-time applications. Even in the class, in every moment, I am going to explain you the real-time validations for you. Right, ma? Now, come on to the point. Now you run, enter the valid number. 5. I got 1 to 5. See this 1 to 5. The numbers within 1 to 5, I can give. Now I will enter the number called 10. So 10 is coming. So if you want to show you little good kind of result to print, now I am writing print. Now I am writing like this, star of 40, just to print the things carefully. Now I am writing there like this, print of, writing here, numbers within, I can write dot format of n. Now I will print this part of it. Now I will print this part of it here. See, once this condition is false, see ma, once this condition is false, you can happily write here also ma, no problem. See where I am writing, this part is called what? According to my syntax, please tell me everybody, this print line number 13 is comes under what ma? All of you tell me once. Line number 13 is comes under what in our while loop syntax? Dear students, excellent. Santosh Reddy, excellent. Other statements, Santosh Reddy, excellent. Other statements in the program. Other statements in the program. Very good. Now I will run this now, you see. I will run it. Who is this? Kunal. Kunal, you please switch off your video. I have to put in the waiting room. Switch off. So coming to the point of it, now I will say for example 10. So numbers within that, it is other statement is printing. I can happily write the same thing under where also, under else part also I can write it. Under else part also I can write it. See, I am writing under else. The same thing I can write here also. The same thing I can write here also, else. So all of you switch off your videos. People are getting disturbed. So see that I can write the number is called 5. I got the number 5. So I will use, if I want, I can use that part. If I don't like it, I can use else part. Other statements also I can use it. But more recommended thing is, I am recommending to go for what? Else part I will use rigorously in my class. So if you understand this, this is nice. Fine, ma? Now I will go for one more small logic if you understand. Sir, okay, we understood this logic, sir. But I want to just enlarge this logic. What is this logic now? Suppose if I enter 5, okay, you are entering 1 to 5, nice. Suppose, for example, if they enter minus 5, for example, minus 5 they are entering. What is that value, ma? Minus 5. When they enter minus 5, I will come to 1 to 5, okay, print. In the case of positive number, you print. In the case of negative number, you print. You print minus 1, you print minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 you print. Minus 5 you print. I'm going to next logic. Next logic. Yashwant, listen. When my value is 5, print what? 1 to 5. 1 to 5, okay. When my value is n is equal to what? Minus 5. Then you print what? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So what this is doing? This is doing while loop. This I will write it in else block. Else block I will write it. Negative values. 1 to 5. N is equal to 5. 1 to 5 you print. N is equal to minus 5. Okay, no problem. Minus 1 to minus 5 I will print. If 0 na, I don't print anything. I don't print anything. So if you cooperate, I will write that logic also. This is one logic, ma. This is one logic. I will copy this logic as it is. I will copy this logic as it is. If you understand me, I will go to different programming, different explanations I will give you. If you just follow me, I can take you to any extent in the programming. Come on, ma. N is equal to, see, I will remove this logic, ma. I will remove this logic. Only I will take this number. I will take this number. Which one I am taking? See. What is this? I am writing. N I am taking. I will bring everything into this place. I will bring to normal style. Normal style I am bringing. I is equal to, while it is taken like this. It is taken like this. See, carefully watch it. What is my number? If the number is positive, I is equal to 1, you start. 1 less than equal to, 1 less than, suppose my number is 5, assume. My number is, all of you, n is equal to 5. Carefully listen, 5. What is happening? Kaushal Tata, listen first. So, here I am taking, n is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 5. True. So, printing this. Suppose, all of a sudden, my n value is called minus 5. What will happen? This condition you tell me, what is the value of I? What is the value of I? 1 less than or equal to minus 5. True na false? 1 less than or equal to minus 5. False or true na? False. Very good. Coming to which part? Else part. Else part. In else part, what I will do? Negative number generation I will give you. Do you know, guys? Here what I will do? J is equal to minus 1. I will start. J is equal to minus 1. There I will write the while loop. See the beauty of it. While. See, in an else I am writing while. Wonderful logic. In an else I am writing while. What is it? J greater than or equal to minus 5. That is nothing but n. What is the value of j, ma? Minus 1. Minus 1 is greater than or equal to what? Minus 5. For your understanding purpose, I will write here. Minus 1 greater than or equal to n value is called minus 5. Is it true na false? Is it true na false? Come on, guys. So, it is true. It is true. It is true. I can take it is true. What should I do? Print of, see, backslash t, format of n, yeah, j I am writing. So this condition is as it is available. After that, what should I do, ma? J is equal to j minus 1. J is equal to j minus 1. J, what is the value of j? All of you, tell me now, highlighting part. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 2. Where are you keeping that? Into j. Into j. What is the value of j? Minus 2. Go back to while loop. J. What is the value of j? Minus 2. Minus 2 greater than or equal to minus 5? Minus 2 greater than or equal to minus 5? True. Print minus 2. Print minus 2. Minus 2 minus 1. Minus 2 minus 1. How much? Minus 3. Minus 3. Go back. Minus 3 greater than or equal to minus 5. Again true. Print minus 3. Minus 3 minus 1. How much? Minus 4. Come on, ma. All of you interact, please. Minus 4. Minus 4 greater than or equal to minus 5. Also true. Print what? Minus 4. Minus 4 minus 1. Minus 5. Minus 5. Minus 5 greater than or equal to n. True. Print what? Minus 5 printed. Minus 5 printed. Minus 1, minus 5, minus 1. Minus 6. Minus 6. Minus 6 greater than or equal to 1. Minus 6 greater than or equal to 1. False. False. Dear students, see how great logic. Here also, anyhow, that numbers are printed. What numbers are printed, ma? These numbers are printed. These numbers are printed. When it comes to else, I am writing here also print of, that is, I am writing star 40. Why? Why already? Here 40 numbers within you are getting. Done. Here if it is coming, we are printing. But it is coming to else part, that I want to print. See, great concept. Else, I am writing print of. Now I am writing else of. Mind-blowing example this is. Of what? Minus 40. Done. See, while else. Beautiful concept. Done. Save this program now. Number generation 1.py. Save this now. Number generation 1 now. This is number generation 2. I will take number generation 2. Okay. Number generation 2. 2. Yes. Now coming to the point of it. Number generation 2. Number generation 2.py. See, enter the number. I will say 5. I'll say 5. 1 to 5 numbers I got it. 1 to 5 numbers I got it. Next you say one more here. What is that? Enter the number minus 5. I got minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 5. Now you enter 0, 0, 0 you enter. I did not get anything. Numbers within 0. I did not get anything. What is this lines and all? You are getting. This is printed. Here this number, this is printed. Here it is printed. Enter here. This is becoming false. It is coming here. This line is printed. It is also becoming false. This line is also printed. This line is also printed. Finally, I hope that you people are understanding. I think so. Are you okay, ma? Is it understandable or not? So, very good example this is. So, it's a perfect. So, first you want, you can take this logic. You tell me which program you prefer. You tell me that program I will give you. So, number generation 1 is there. Number generation 2 is there. Number generation 1 is there. Number generation 2 is there. Which one you want to write, ma? Number generation 1 or 2? Okay. Okay. So, many people are preferring both of them. No, you write. According to our question, write the first program. According to the question, you write first program. Write, ma. Understand and write quickly. Write quickly, ma. Yashwant, very simple, ma. Very simple. You see, all the people write, ma. All the people go on writing it. I am explaining to any student who is not understanding. Just I am explaining. Others who are writing, you go on writing it. Yashwant, listen. N is, I am accepting n value, integer value. What is our program, this number 1? If n is entered 5, I want to print 1 to 5. So n is negative number or 0, I just want to print invalid input. If your number is positive, coming to else part. In the else part, I am printing for decoration purpose, numbers within 5 is printed here. 1 to 5 means what? I will start 1. That is initialization part. I less than or equal to, since there is a 1 to 5 repeated numbers are there, I will use looping statement. That is while loop. While I less than or equal to n, I less than or equal to n. That means I value 1. 1 less than or equal to 5. True. 1 less than or equal to 5. True. S1. Printing that value 1. I value printed. I need to go to 2 or not. That's why I am incrementing I is equal to I plus 1. I is 2. 2 less than or equal to 5. 2 less than or equal to 5. True. Once again, our value of I printed 2. 2 is equal to 2 plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. That is 2 plus 1 is printed. 3. 3 less than or equal to 5. Again 3 printed. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 less than or equal to 5. 4 printed. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 less than or equal to 4. 5 will printed. I is equal to I plus 1. 6. 6 less than or equal to 5. False. It is coming out of it and printing that line. Yashwant, understood, ma? Yashwant? Okay, ma. Understood or not? No. Thanks separate. First you understood or not? First you need to understood first. Tell me, ma. No formalities, ma. No formality. You tell me. Again, I will explain. This type of programs will come, ma. Don't worry. This type of programs will come. I will make you to understand. Don't worry. So, I can understand because your video is paused. Some disturbance is there technically, that issue. I will explain that. Still one more programs will come now. You will understand. Don't worry. Avinash Mishra is asking once again. So Mr. Avinash Mishra. So, yes. Our understanding is main important in this class. This is a motto of this. So Karthik also saying once again, sir. So in our college days, if anybody is singing a song, if that person is singing a song very well, we will ask the person once more. Once more means you need to sing a song again, even though he like that. So like that, I'm just remembering my college days. Once more. Satish also saying once more, and he's also laughing. Ha ha ha. Very good. Once more. Very good. So during my explanation, you need to listen very carefully, ma'am. Okay. Anyhow, you complete it. Still, I'm going to explain, ma'am. Don't worry. Don't worry. 4 people are there. Okay, ma, Satish. Okay, good. No problem. I understood. On this dialogue, you are just laughing. Okay. Next example is also coming now. Today, complete while loop examples only I will teach you. Complete while loop examples only I will teach you. Nothing to worry about it. What is called Rohit, Karthik, something like Yashwant. So I will explain these programs continuously. We are going to get it continuously. Okay. Now, next program. Write down next program. Shall I? Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept which will accept either positive number or negative number. Either positive number or negative number. Write down ma Karan Rathor. Write down the question. Write a Python program which will accept either positive number or negative number. And print 1 comma 2 comma so on n. 1 comma 2 comma so on n. 1 comma 2 comma so on n. And also print minus 1 comma minus 2 comma minus 3 comma so on minus n. Bruce Lee is asking, repeat the question, sir. Write a Python program which will accept either positive number or negative number. Write a positive, which will accept a positive number or negative number. Write a Python program which will accept either positive number or negative number. And display 1 comma 2 comma so on n. That is 1 to n. Display 1 to n, 1 comma 2 comma so on n. And also display minus 1 comma minus 2 comma so on minus n. Okay. Now I am opening that. Going to the next page. Right. Now coming to this point. Number generation 2.py. Number generation 2.py. Suppose if you want to stop 1 minute, all of you, please look at. If I want to stop the 0 number, if anybody enter 0 number, what I will do, you know, here only I will stop it. Here only I will stop it. If n double equal to 0, what should I do? Here only I will say printer, what is that? I will say is invalid input. Is invalid input. Here only I am stopping. The 0 number here only I am stopping. Dot format of n. Okay, no? Else I am writing else. This entire statement should be coming to the indentation part of else. Just one tab if you press, it is done. Just to see a matter of it. Here when I printed 0, it printed something which is not looking nice. I can stop it. So enter a number 0 is invalid input. Enter a number 10 1 to 10 is printed. 1 to 10 is printed officially. Now I will enter minus 10. I will enter minus 10. I'm saying minus 10. So it is printing minus 1 to minus 10. Right. So nothing but going to this place. So semicolon is optional in our edit plus. Need not to put a semicolon. Even if you put semicolon also, no problem. But don't put semicolon in Python. Just by mistake I put semicolon there. Nothing will happen in edit plus specially. Don't remember the semicolon concept. No semicolons in Python. Right? Please. Write down ma. Jyotirmai. Remember ma. Take this example. Write down the notes. Write down the program. No more chatting messages, please. Write down, ma. First you write down. First you write down. Just now I executed this program. First you write down. When I am explaining, please listen. When I am executing, please watch. After executing, if everybody is writing, if you say execute once again, sir, means what can I do? Ma? Shall I stop all the people to not to write? And once again, I am saying, please read the notes. Without reading the notes, you cannot understand anything. I am telling to you, beginning only. Once the topic is completed, if you ask the topic once again, it's very sorry to say that point. You have to understand that point. You have to read. We already explained very perfectly about if statement, if else statement, and all those things. Please be perfect in that area. Because if it is one line answer, I can tell you immediately. Because syntax is there, explanation is there, flow chart is there. Please don't post the messages, mom. Please don't post the messages. Don't keep your programs inside of it. Because my screen is getting disturbed here. Once you do the program, it is very nice. Don't post that program in chat window. I am appreciating to the people who are doing the program immediately. Really nice. Take care about the indentation. Take care about the indentation. If you post the message in that screen, I cannot find the indentation. In the chart window, if you paste it, I cannot find the indentation. I have to see the system carefully. Now that's why I'm saying that indentation very perfect. Yes, ma. Satyam Sharma executed. Nice. Durga Prasad, how many days onwards I am using these braces, ma? How many days onwards I am using these braces? First of all, are you touching the system or not? Are you practicing or not? This meaning is to print the value in the curly brace bracket. You don't feel because of my word. This I am using from the last 10 days onwards. The value n is placed in this place. There is no name is given for that. It is a curly brace, empty curly braces. In that it is treated as one value substitution. Which value substitution? This n value substitution. Durga Prasad, understand, ma? Please. If you start practicing one day that program, you will get perfection in that. Right. Done. No problem, Mac or OS by 2 or Solaris, anything is concerned, soft program is same. Program is same, no problem at all. For any type of OS, this type of symbols are same. Not a difficult. Program will not change from one OS to another OS. Right. Yeah, next. I said I will upload that program in the, I will upload this classwork before my classes completes today. I will do that. Next program. So it's completed. Next program you write it. Shall I dictate the question, Amma? Yes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will display, which will generate your rate, which will generate, which will generate, which will generate, which will generate, which will generate multiplication table for a given number. 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 Come on, mom. Those who did not understand previous while loop, Yashwant, Karthik, some students, they again asked, sir, explain once again that repetition. I am going for one more kind of logic related question. So how to get acquainted or free hands to write the Python program. So I will take one rough work, I will take it. This rough work. What is our multiplication table? First analyze the given question. If n is equal to minus 10 or 0, n is equal to minus 10 or 0, what I can say? Invalid input. Because negative multiplication tables will not be there. This is one case, one case. You know how you will take care about that case. Right. One more case is what? If n is equal to something like a 9, since it is a positive number, I can give the multiplication table. How I want to give it? I want to give multiplication table. Multiplication table. I want to go for multiplication table. I will give for spelling mistake you don't see, for 9. I will give one line also down. I will give one line also down. I will give one line also bottom. In middle of it, I want to print my table nicely. In the middle of the screen, that too. Dear students, first understand the structure of the table. How table will come. 9 into 1 is equal to, symbol is equal to 9 into 1 product I want to print 9. Next what? 9 into 2. 9 into 2 is equal to 18 I want to print. Product that is called. Product I want to print. Next, last and final. 9 into 3 is equal to 27 I want to say. 27 I want to say. 27 I am saying. Like that, I will go on writing it. I go on writing it. What I am writing? 9 into 10 is equal to 90. Dear students, Yashwant, Karthik, the other students who asked, sir, please explain once again. Now for them. See, ma, all of you understand me. Yashwant, you understand me, ma? What is n? What is 9? Tell me quickly. What is 9? Very good. N is, Yashwant, n is 9. 9 is called n. So that n, I will write that is 9. So I will go to that 9. That is n, that is. Now what is this now? Star, I need to print the symbol. I need to print this now. I need to print into, I will print. Comma, I will print double quotes. I will print cross mark. Cross mark means into. What is this? See, observe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to where? Up to where? 10. I need to print 10. Yashwant is there. Yes. Tell me, ma, Yashwant, starting from where? 1, incrementing 2, incrementing 1 to 1, 2, incrementing 2 to 1, 3, incrementing 3 to 1, 4. I will go on coming to where, ma? 10. Now, I will write what, ma, here? Comma, I will say I, comma, I will write a double equal to, within the double quotes. Now, comma, what is this 9, ma, Yashwant? 9 into 1, 9 into 2, 9 into 3. Yashwant, what is the general? In general, what it is? General, what it is? It is n into I. N into I. N into I. How many times it has to repeat, ma? How many times it has to repeat? How many times it has to repeat? 10 times. 10 times I have to repeat. Now, Tell me, informally, you tell me the logic. I is equal to starting from where, ma? 1. Yashwant, I is equal to 1. Karthik already understood. I is equal to 1. Karthik said that, sir, understood, sir. While of, tell me, I less than or equal to, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 10. I less than or equal to 10. Durga Prasad, not I less than or equal to 11, amma. I less than or equal to 10 only. If you want to take 11, you take I less than 11. Right? So, return. I less than 11 you want to take, you can take. Why I took it as 11? Because the multiplication table is coming only for 10 times. So if you want to print 20 times also, you can print it. So indentation, I will write in this indentation. Do you know what I am writing? Print I am writing. Print I am writing that like this. So it is not looking very decent. It is not looking, it's clumsy. It is fishy. It's not looking nice. That's why I use something like what? I use something like that flower braces. I will use it. That curly braces. I will use it. Durga Prasad, I said I less than or equal to 11. No, ma, I less than 11. Especially I told you only. I less than 11 or I less than or equal to 10. So, if you don't understand how it is, ma. Now, coming to the point back, next I will go for I is equal to I plus 1, incrementing that I value. Incrementing that I value. 10 times, it is going to be repeated up to 10 times. If 11th time coming, it is false. 11 less than or equal to 10, false. If you take 11, it will be giving what? 9 into 11 also will come. 11 times it will come. So it should be 10 or it should be I less than or equal to 11. Durga Prasad, understand me. Right. Now coming to the program. Is the logic is clear for everybody? Because why I am explaining this coding in this patience, because when I enter into the biggest coding like what modules, functions, what do you call packages, oops, object oriented, if I go for exception handling, if I go for communicating with the database, there you should be like a paper. You should jump like anything. That's why I'm just stressing like anything at this moment. Coming to the program now, I will write the code. Right. So I am writing. Now see, mul table dot py ma, mul table dot py. Right. Now I am writing n is equal to int of input of, see all of you, enter a number. So when Sar is writing the code, you should understand by yourself in your mind how Sar is writing the code. You only should say, Sar will write this statement. That statement should come in your brain. Now I will check the number. If the number is less than or equal to 0 or greater than or equal to 0. Less than or equal to 0. Less than or equal to 0. So what? Now I will write print of, I can say this part is invalid number. So what is this curly brace, sir? What is this, sir? What is the meaning of this, sir? In this place, my number will be printed. Who will format that? Format function of n. So n is called some negative number or 0 number. That value will be substituted here. That is going to be -4 is an invalid number or 0 is an invalid number, like that. If my number is positive, coming to else part, there I will start. So what I am going to start? Karthik, you cannot write like that, amma. That type of loop is not there in Python. So coming to that, I is equal to 1. Amma. While I less than or equal to 10. Durga Prasad, be careful. Print of, see, don't write, look at n comma, I am writing star symbol or cross symbol, you take whatever you like it, comma I, comma double quotes, comma n into I. You can write like this also. Unformatted kind of print statement. No problem, you will get it. You will get it. I is equal to I plus 1. Now I am printing one decoration point. So I will say star 40. I will take here also. I will give you one small point here. What is that? I am writing there print of, right, multiplication table for, I am writing there dot format of n. Now here it is coming to else part, else I am writing. I will write here also. Why I am writing there? After printing the multiplication 10 times is over, closing the multiplication table, I will put the line and I will come out of it. Right? Done. Now go for running this program. Running this program. Let us save this program there. I am just going for that. Now I am entering. See guys, now coming to this place, right? Now pi mul table dot pi asking enter a number -4 invalid number, 0 invalid number. One more you enter. Now I am entering something like 9. Ninth multiplication table is coming. See that cross symbol is printing. That is whatever symbol you like it, you can print. Suppose you want to just move something like middle of the screen. I can happily go to my place. I will write \t. Anusha, I am using this Fatima to repeat this hyphen symbol 40 times. Is it your first class, ma, Anusha? I already explained this in the beginning days of Python. So this symbol is hyphen repeated 40 times. Right? So you are posting that out again and again in your place only 4 times. Right? This is printing this symbol for 40 times. So this is 40. The star operator is called what operator? Repetition operator. \t means giving the tab spaces. Tab spaces, Mr. Rajshekar Reddy. Tab spaces. Right? Here also I can give a tab space here, comma, I can write. Here also I can give one tab space. I can give one tab space. Now you see, carefully follow. Now I am entering the value called 10. 10th multiplication table is coming like this. Now, instead of that, you have written like this now. Here you have written like this. I want to print in a well-versed format, well printed format that I can print like this. What is that? You see, I am writing like this. \t is there, and I will take this and say into, and I will say this is equal to dot like this. Format of n comma I comma n into I, n into I, n into I, n into I. So Mr. Krish already told you in the class so many times, n value is formatted to this place, and this I value is formatted to this I, and this third n into I is formatted to this place. This is explained so many times. I am used 10 days back only we explained this point. So I will say 19th table is coming like this. Right. So see, I told you na, Krish, you are saying, sir, use a simple printer. I can use simple print. I already used na. See, I already used simple print. I used it. You can follow that, but I want to follow this because I want to become a professional. I want to become a professional. I want to go for this type of things. Right now, take up this. Write down, ma. You can use normal print statement. I explained that. You use it. So in LKG we learned 2 into 2. First table also we learned. But when we came to 10th class, are we interested in for 1 into 2 only? No. 1 into 2, 2, 1 into 3, 3, like that. When we come to 19th table also we need to learn it. Some differently we need to learn the subject. Durga Prasad, read that numbers, ma. Learn relational operators first. Durga Prasad, I already explained so many times for you. You read the relational numbers, relational operators. You read once. You are not able to write your operators also properly. Instead of double equal to, you are writing assignment operator. I is 10, you are writing. Durga Prasad, you try to read my notes, try to read. Okay, ma Rajshekhar Reddy, I will take. I less than or equal to 20, I will take. I less than or equal to 40 also I will take. Just complete that writing. Right, ma. If you complete it, then say completed. Then I will go to next example. So I will use one condition. I less than or equal to 20, I will use it and I will move forward. The small errors will come when we don't read the notes. Because of the small errors, you will get becoming very difficult when you come to the functions. Really, I am telling to the people who did not touch the book so far, please open your books. Right. On every day, one topic in detail will be explained. In detail after explanation, if you read immediately, you will become an extraordinary professional. I am telling to you guys, believe my words. Right. Please understand me. Next, I am going for last and final. I am taking I less than or equal to 20. 20 entries multiplication table you want. 20 entries multiplication table you want. See that, enter the number. Mr. Rajshekhar Reddy, you see ma, 20 into 2. 20 into 2 into 20, 40. 20 entries will come. You enter whatever the number you like it. 19th multiplication table you see. 19 into 1, 19 into 2, up to 20. It is done. Right. So finished. Now, so I will convince to Durga Prasad if he is able to understand me. I less than or equal to 11 he is taking care always. So I less than or equal to 11 means 11 entries will come. So I will say some second table. So he is getting 2 into 11. He is getting up to here. Up to here. Now if I say I less than 11, it will come 10 times. 11th one is coming, it will be stopping immediately. 9th table, 9 into 10. So you should know the difference between less than or equal to. Examples already covered in the class. Right. Keep it aside. Done. Let us move forward. Let us move forward. Nice, ma. Start moving. One more program. Write down. See my program, ma. First see my program, because program by program I am increasing the stuff in the program. Stuff I want to increase. Some type of complexity I want to show you. Let us take the rough sheet. Rough sheet I will take it. Suppose I have LST. LST I am taking. What is my LST? First listen careful. Sir, again explain. Please repeat, sir. Once more, sir. No, please repeat. I have 10, 20. I have 30. I have even 12.34. No problem. I have minus 12. I have something like 45. These are my values. These are my values. Before raising the question, before giving the question, I am just taking the rough work for you. List I am taking. List I am taking. Then this list, I want to find the sum of these elements. List elements sum I want to find. List elements sum I want to find. See ma, list elements sum I want to find. So it is better if you understand me. I will take in the paintbrush so that I can take everybody concentration there. I will go to paint ma. Now see, I will take one paint. There I am taking LST is equal to I have the values. Once you take that values, do you know what is happening, Amma? This is taking these values. Taking these values. So L this is called. LST this is called. This is called my LST. See, first I am doing all the programs with looping. 10, next some whatever the values, 20, 30, minus, what is that? Minus 12.34, 12.34. Next is called minus 12. Next is called 45. 45, 45. These are the values we have. Next after that, I have the positions also. 0. Next is called 1. Next is called 2. Next is called 3. Next is called 4. 4. Next is called 5. What are these called? Indexes. Already we are perfect in the indexes. Now, I want to find the sum of these numbers. I want to print the list numbers and I want to print the sum of the list numbers. Because in statistical programming, we are going to come across mean, mode, standard deviation. In further, I am going to introduce the module level, this type of things. Because everything is coming in front of you. Most of the time, frequently, lists will come in front of you. List will come very frequently in front of you. List will come very frequently in front of you. First lesson, you don't apply your outdated knowledge, boss. You follow me, I am saying. Because programming is an art, follow me carefully. Now, come on. Now, first what I will do, I will get a LST of 0. What is coming? 10 is coming. So that time 10 is available. That time 10 is available. Okay. So when LST of 1 is coming, see 1, 2, 3, 4 going on coming. Okay, na? When LST of 1, 20 is coming, that 20 need to add to previous one. Listen, you don't tell the numbers, please look at. First LST of 0, 10 is coming. Next I will increment the I value. LST of 1, 20 is coming. 20 should be added to the previous number or not? So that will come 30. So when 10 is coming, 10 should be added to previous one or not? 10 should be added to previous one or not? Previous number was not there. What is the previous number? That time I will take S is equal to 0. S is equal to 0. Then my logic will start. S is equal to S plus LST of 0. LST of 0. What is the answer, Amma, there? 0 plus LST of 0 is 10, which is placed inside of S. Which is placed inside of S. Which is placed inside of S. Right. Next, I will repeat. S is equal to S plus LST of 1. LST of 1. Now, previous sum I was preserved into S. Now, what is the value there? 10 plus I will take LST of 1, 20. What is my LST number there? It is called 30. It is preserved in S only. So what is that S is equal to 0? Why I am taking S is equal to 0? To keep track of my temporary sums. To keep track of my temporary sums. Now, S is equal to S plus LST of 2. LST of 2. What is that now? It is 30. It is 30 plus 30. 30 plus 30. It is going to be kept 60 kept in where? Yes, 60 kept in S. Next, S is equal to S plus S of 3. See, understand the logic. Why I am writing this repeatedly? You should feel that it is a repetition, plus you should feel that understanding the logic and tracing of the program. That will give you effective logic building skills for you. dear students. 60 plus S of 3, 12.34. It will be giving to you as what? 72.34. 72.34. Kept into where? S. Kept into S only. Preserved into S only. Preserved into S only. Next I am writing S is equal to S plus S of 4. LST of 4. This is not LS. This is LST by mistake I wrote. So it is called LST of 4. LST of 4. It is going to be called what? 72.34 minus 12. It is called what? 60.34. 60.34. Kept into S ma. Kept into S. Next I will write S is equal to S plus of LST of 5. LST of 5. It is going to be what? It is going to be what? 60.34 plus what? 45. 45. It is going to be 100.34. 100.34. This is the sum which I can print last. The logic here is, of course, for 105. Okay, by mistake I wrote 105. 105.34. 105.34. Sir, how do you write the logic? How many times I am repeating? How many times I am repeating? LEN of LST. LEN of LST. That is called 5. Number of elements in LST is called 5. Starting from where? I is equal to 0. I is equal to 0. Because we know that indexing starts from 0. How do you write the condition? While I less than LEN of LST. How many elements are there in I? I starts from that LST. LEN is called what? 0 to 5. 6 elements are there. I to 0. I onwards. Indentation. I will write S is equal to S plus LST of I. And moreover, I can take here S is equal to 0 also I can take. S is equal to 0 also I can take. Now I will say immediately I is equal to I plus 1 I can say. Finished. My logic is finished. Logic is so elegant. So this is done. Start the logic. What is the value of S? Now I will go on writing. What is the value of S? 0. I is what? 0. Why 0? Because I starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Length times I will move forward. While I value 0. 0 less than 6. 0. LEN of 5. LEN of 11. 6 elements are there. 0 to 5 means 6. 0 less than 6. True. Yes, sir. S is first time 0. 0 plus LST of 5. 0 plus 10. 10 will be kept in S. I is equal to I plus 1. It is 1. Going back, I 1 less than or equal to 6. True. S value 10. 10 plus LST of 1. 20. I is equal to I plus 1. 2. 2 less than or equal to 6. True. S is already 30. 30 plus LST of 2. 30. 30 plus 30 is called 60. I is equal to I plus 1. 3. 3 less than or equal to 6. True. 60 plus 12.34. That is called 72.34. I is equal to I plus 1. It is called 4. 4 less than or equal to 6. Less than 6. 72.34 minus 12. You know what will be the result is coming. 72 minus 60.34. I is equal to I plus 1. 5. 5 less than 6. True. S is called 60.34 plus 45. It is called 105.34. And I is equal to I plus 1. 6. 6 less than 6. False. Out. Now come to L spot. Come to L spot. I am writing there. What is that? Print. Sum is equal to. I will write dot format of what? Sum. Dot yes or summa. Yes. I can write yes. Finished. This is a logic. How to find the sum of elements of list? Because these are small scripting kind of things you must understand in the class like anything. So why I use yes? To keep track of my temporary sum. To keep track of some temporary sum. So Coming to the point back, now we will execute this program. Now I will execute this program. Write down the program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Which will find sum of elements of list. 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 So I will write this logic. If you follow me, I took it as a static list here. Fixed number of elements I took. If you allow me, I will tell you the dynamic list. How to take the number of elements in the list also I will take. First, let us watch this example. Later I will go for dynamic list. Dynamic list I will add. Dynamic list I will add. First, let me go to this part. Let us go to the program. I will go to this. Now, here I will write LST sum I am saying. LST sum. LST sum. Okay, this is what rough code. Okay, let us go to the Python code. Python environment, new. I will take others. Then I will take Python here. So I am taking LST sum dot py. LST sum dot py. Now what is that? Fixed value I will take it first. Fixed values. LST is equal to values called 10, 20, 30. What are the numbers? 12.34. 34 comma minus 12 comma minus just 45. Just I took that to verify the result also quickly. Now I want to find the sum. S is equal to 0. S is equal to 0. S is equal to 0. I will take I is equal to 0. I is equal to 0. Now I am writing while I will go for I less than len of LST. Already len function we learned. Len will give number of elements in the list. Not only len of LST, len of any iterable object you can pass. Iterable object means what? Sequence, str object, byte array, range, any type of objects you can pass. S is equal to S plus LST of I. LST of I. I is equal to I plus 1. Finished. Right? Else, now I am taking else part, I am printing the result. Print off. If you want to print, I can print the elements also. How can you print that element? I can print the element also. How do you print that element, Amma? Print \t. I am printing the element plus sum also I will print. What I am printing? Dot format of LST of I. That element I am printing plus adding also. In the else part, I am just printing, what is that? I am saying that sum is equal to \t, sum is equal to, I say dot format of yes. Then before that, I would like to print here, what is that? I will print something like what? Our decoration part, *50. Now I am saying that print, I am saying that 50, I am saying in the middle of it, print off elements of list, right? Elements of list. I am printing that elements. After that, I want to print the sum also. I am printing the sum also here. Now, just a full decorated result I want to print it. Print this now. LST sum. See, done. Going to this place. Now, see that LST. Now, coming out of that, you come to this execution part. By listen boss. Now, so here LST, that is values are printed. All the values are printed here. Result is called like this. It is printed. Result is printed. Even if you add, even if you remove some minus 5.34, you write it. Minus 5.34. You just add. It is going to print the dynamic elements. Minus from 105.34 low, I am removing this minus 3.4. That many elements are printed and the value also printed. So all the elements are printed and this is also printed like this. Done. So please take this program. Dynamic list I will take up next example. Dilip Kumar Gupta, LST of 0 is how much ma? 10. Dilip Kumar Gupta, LST of 0 is 10. Indexing I am using. LST of 1 is 20. LST of 20 is 30. LST of this indexing I am using. Indexing concept already taught. Next example we see ma. Next example we see. Durga Prasad, I am not getting any irritation, no problem. Students are students. I am not getting anything. Your doubt, basically your doubt only made me to feel irritation. That is I less than or equal to 11, I less than 10. I don't feel because I have very much patience to explain the doubts. That's why I'm in 23 years of teaching experience, solid experience. That's why we are able to gather more than 260 people in our Python class, where people are just adjusting with 10 students, 15, below 50. So don't feel like that. Any doubt I will address very perfectly, provided it is a genuine doubt. So don't feel like that. I have very great patience in all the moments. Durga Prasad, don't feel like that. Yes, ma'am. Mallesh, is asking, can't we call Excel library? Where he got Excel library, I don't know. So I will teach ma. When I come to MySQL, Excel library also I will show you. Mallesh, this main intention is how to improve your logics. That is the main usage of this. Okay. So improve your logics. You can use Santosh Reddy, you can use while loop, just a while loop. Without else also you can use it, no problem. I habituated to use like this. Without it also you can use it. If you use like this now, it's a structural part. You can understand. Mr. Kunal, next one is that only. I said you that next is that only. Anusha, what is the use of if statement here, ma? Anusha, so you are asking me, sir, why don't you use if, sir? If. What is if statement, ma? Anusha? Read the notes, ma. Read the notes. If statement is for what? To perform the operation once. Why do you use if statement, ma? To perform the operation one time. But here I need to perform the operation how many times, ma? Repeatedly I am using. Repeatedly. When I use repeatedly, I need to go for what? While loop I will use it. T.S. Gupta, we need to use before only. Why? Because LST of 0, all of you listen. Sir, can we, this is a doubt to the two students. See, you are writing this print statement immediately entering into the loop. If we use this statement before this I, you are printing TS list of I. T.S. Gupta, you please understand. LST of 0, which is printed. Suppose if we use after this statement, see I am using it. After this I am using it. After updation. What is coming? You are getting the next element you are getting. LST of 1 is printed. It is a problem. Gupta, are you understanding? Okay, nice. That's why we are just using that part only. Which one? In this place only we need to write it. Okay, now? Write down one more program you write down. Write a Python program. Naveen, I am coming to that example only. You are just not listening what I am saying. Write a Python program which will accept list of elements in list dynamically, which will accept list of elements dynamically. I am explaining the rough work only. I told you, Naveen Kumar, I will take the elements dynamically from list. So before you are asking only, I told you that you need to accept it, that you need to be careful listening, which will accept list of elements dynamically in list and find sum and average and find sum and average of elements of list. 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 Okay, right. Now keep it that, and class is also almost time is over. Tomorrow class when I come back, I am going to explain this program. I am going to explain this, and next I will introduce for also. For I will use for also. I will go for that. What is that? Yashwant, the question is write a Python program which will accept dynamic values in list. Write a Python program which will accept dynamic values in list. And find sum and average. Which will find sum and average. Gupta, you don't worry, I will explain tomorrow because it's something new now. I will explain. Nothing. You can try. I am giving hint for you. Create an empty list. LST is equal to just empty braces of list notation. Thereafter that what we do, we will add the elements. We using append method, append function. So append function will add the elements to the list. Naveen, you are going wrong, ma. You are going wrong. What you are writing is wrong syntax. Listen. So append function. Don't use your own medicine. Follow my medicine carefully. So disease will be stopped from the root level. Right? So done. After that, list is prepared dynamically. From that element, you will write the same code what we written today. Okay, now? Because time is not sufficient. That's why I'm stopping here. Tomorrow class when I come back, we will go for it. Okay? Right. So I will just upload this notes, ma. Right. Thank you. Good day for all of you.